Please take a second to look over this disclaimer before proceeding to the rest of this video. This is part 2 of the previous video. We're going to talk about how to find some of the top crypto to buy and using our trade ideas leaderboard to generate some of the best crypto trading signals. We're going to look at that second section. If you haven't done so already, please review the first section where we talked about all of the things up top with our trade ideas leaderboard. See you guys on the other side. I really need to get some plugs out of the way. So first, if you find this content useful and helpful, don't forget to smash that like button. It helps others find our content here on YouTube. On here, we share content like this video where we show you how to do proper due diligence and find out about potential crypto scams and explain how they work so that you can hold on to more of your crypto. But also, we share content like this, a timely technical analysis video that helped me to avoid and can help you to avoid as well potential drawdowns inside of the crypto market, as well as securing the bag for some fast profits, as I was able to do even as the market was falling, using our fearmonger indicator, which we share absolutely free over here on our site, Amassers.com. Okay, now we're going to move on to the next section of this tool. We're going to talk about trade ideas. All of this section is entirely new, and this is the easiest way I was able to work out with my brother to use this section. Okay, excuse me. Let's start here. Of course, this is just showing you that these are potential buys. I'm using the word potential. These are potential sales. And there's another color here which is yellow. That's a caution. Okay. Now, for today, we have a lot of potential buys on this board. Okay, these are sorted from top to bottom by the most. What I would look at is the most important. The first thing this is going to do is to look at, if you are following this and looking at it, it's kind of like a screener with artificial intelligence. If you're following these ideas, you're going to be trading with the trend. One thing I've noticed with a lot of people in trading over the years is trying to pick perfect tops and perfect bottoms and trying to be in and out of the market too fast. Hey, even I've been guilty of that sometimes. I still am sometimes because of the origins of how I started trading. But the easiest thing to do is to trade with the trend. The trend is your friend, okay? Now, this is the score, but sometimes these scores are going to have that yellow caution. What does that mean? That means you may have missed the opportunity. This may be as far as we're going to go on the day, or getting close to as far as we're going to go on the day. How do you know where the day is? Right here, we have a time, and every 5 minutes, this is going to update. You'll have to refresh to look at the board's latest ideas in a 5-minute time. But I also added this. In options, there's something that's called Theta. Again, don't let these Greeks scare you. All that means is time. So we put these in here. These are hourglasses, and my brothers encoded these in such a way that there's 6 of them potentially over the whole day. They're going to update one in the first 4 hours and then so on. As you start to see that the time in that day is beginning to elapse and evaporate, you've just learned the Greek theta, which is time. It means that these are all based on one day intraday plays. So if you come in here and you see we're already here or we're already here in the day, do you really think that you have enough time left in the day to make that play? Maybe so, maybe no. If you're already holding a play and you've taken part in a trade idea and it's working for you, the trend is still holding up, and you see we're coming here, you might want to think about the opportunity to take some profits at that point. Vice versa, if we're selling, the same would go there. It's going to be the higher probabilities listed, higher scores listed at the top. Let's look at some of these, okay? Let's look at some of these right here that have a cautionary sign. This is Bitcoin, okay? Let's pull up a chart. Here's Bitcoin. Here's a chart right here. Here's This is where we started shooting up. I noticed a Bitcoin alert or an idea just a while, like hours ago, really, and we just started pumping, and now we're up here. But you see what's starting to happen? We're starting to get some consolidation here. We're already up to the average swing of the day. And look at our crosswalk indicator. I haven't touched the chart. All I saw was a yellow caution over there before I ever looked at the chart. But I can see once I get to my chart that we're already here, that the volume is starting to fall off on this new candle. And the spread, the actual size of that new candle, isn't nearly as big. You see how it's drying up there. That's what these cautionary signs mean. Can it still pump today? Can it go further? Maybe so, maybe no. That's a little saying my brother likes to use. But that's not the point. The point is to make the best use of the tool for you and make your decisions educated decisions. Okay? Now, let's look at some other ideas we got on here. We got Solana on here. I think I got that. And another chart. Let's look at it. Okay, I just got to use the chart just here. We can see Solana's up just over 6% on the day. And just a second while this loads up. Okay, computer running slow today. Probably because I'm doing a video too. This is an hour chart. Our goal here really is to get you guys some ideas, trading signals. Well, if you want to call them that, but I'm not calling them that. Okay, get you guys some ideas of where to look for the best crypto to buy and some possible sale ideas on that day if you know a place that you can go short. This is an hour chart, and you can see we're trending up on the day. That's what I mean. The trend is your friend. Let's go over here and see if there's anything else that I've got a chart up for. We've looked at Bitcoin, um, Theta, Cardano is what it's also called. Let's look at that. I think I've got a Cardano chart up. There's Cardano. It's up 9.72% on the day. Okay. Again, this is a hourly chart over here. And again, we saw this starting to form before we ever went over here and looked at a chart. Okay, we see that big wick there, and we see we're starting to peter off now. That's why I'm saying this isn't going to stop you from looking at charts. That's not what this is for. This is for spotting earlier opportunities. Maybe a few hours ago, you could have looked at this opportunity and see you may have been on this candle here, and you could have came to this candle here. So that's just a few charts getting the point across that we are seeing a pump all around now. There's cake, and again, these are starting to get a little softer signals here. But let's just take a quick look. I know I had a cake chart. I believe I had a cake chart here. There's a cake chart. We're up towards prior resistance level, but you guys can see we're pumping over here. That's $4.68. And in a previous video, I talked about setting a level weeks ago at 437. Now I know there are a lot of people in love with the idea of passive opportunities. And what I'm trying to do, especially for this summer, is share ideas and share tools with you that are easy to understand and easy to follow, and hopefully help someone who's willing to get their hands a little dirty and who's willing to understand that when you are willing to put in a little work using your thinking cap, there's lots of opportunities out here to um, capitalize on the crypto market without running the risk, the unnecessary risk of these so-called passive opportunities. A matter of fact, you saw there's a yellow cautionary sign right there with cake, as well as it's down on our leaderboard. But even before I touch the chart, you come over here to the chart, you see we're stuck here again at a resistance level that I already had marked off on that chart. We've gotten to this level before and we've seen some aggressive selling. We got just past it before, seen some aggressive selling. See, I'm not using this to entirely replace charts, but I'm just trying to illustrate to you how this can set you potentially on the right track before you ever look at a chart. Because now if you're through in here, you can click this, go right back to our home page, and you can see our fear mongers also reflecting the same thing. We got 2 bears plus here. This is around the lowest number it may be. This is the lowest number that we've had since we've turned on and started gathering data in this fearmonger indicator online.
To be continued. Next, Alfred looks at a strong sell signals day.